Earth signs, what's up? Um, there's a plane flying by as I start y'all's video. What does that mean for y'all? Where are y'all flying to? Where are y'all going? Or who's flying? Who or what is flying to you? But I'm here today, something brand new, um, to just chat about June for y'all. So if you're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you got it in your big three, your big five, whatever, you just want to watch. I guess, you know, this video, this little short chit chat probably has something for you for June 2025. Now, granted, who knows? You may watch this way past June 2025, and to me, that's kind of cool. But regardless, I'm sure there's something in it for you. So, June 2025. What does that have in store for y'all? Right now, we're still in Gemini season. But it's going to transition into Cancer at the end of the month, towards nearer the end of the month. Mars enters Virgo, I think. Oh, Mars enters Virgo on June 17th, 2025. And Venus enters Taurus on June 6th. So, okay, y'all are making y'all's presence known. That's what's up. Let's just see. This card fell, but I'm gonna do it again. Inner darkness. Hold safe space. Knowing patterns, release versus feed. Okay. What do the earth signs need to know for June 2025? What can they know? What needs to be known? Okay. That's a bit much. Somebody's weed eating, getting rid of the weeds in your life. That's what's up. 2 cards, both purple. This one's like a royal, deeper purple, and this is like a lighter lavender mauve type of color. And we have pause, which is the air element. Number 7, respond versus react, observe thoughts, mindfulness, and then we have integrated woman. It's associated with the cosmos. Self-acceptance, integrate lessons, grounded healing. Okay, y'all are the earth signs. Y'all rule the ground. What's that? Pause, respond versus react. So as masters of the ground and what's going on the ground, y'all should be able to teach everybody else how to respond versus react. You should be able to peep a moment, freeze frame it, and be like, I can get caught up in this, or I can just see it for what it is and give it what it needs. And I think that's the lesson that is being integrated. I think, if y'all are making steps, like real life, grounded steps towards, just showing yourself that, you know what, I done lived, I done learned. I'm gonna just go ahead and graduate from that. So yeah, shout out to y'all for graduating. And If you know you only need this one last thing, go ahead and do that so you can graduate and start repeating stuff. And that's all I gotta say. Y'all, the earth signs, we need y'all to be okay. Okay? It's the ground. We here on the ground. Do y'all hear me? We can't have y'all out here doing the most. Because then that's what we all gonna have, is just the most. What else can y'all know? June 2025. But y'all are being y'allself. Y'all's getting in y'all's bag. Tulsi, wealth. Mercury and Jupiter. So Mercury and Taurus from June 6th to... No, Venus in Taurus. Yeah. Money. Yeah. Mercury enters Cancer on the 8th, and then it enters Leo on the 26th. Venus and Cancer are both moon-oriented signs. So yes, keep y'all's emotions in check. And as long as y'all do that, wealth. Okay? But it's an inside-outside job, too. Like I said, just graduate if y'all haven't graduated already. It says, true wealth, prosperity, charismatic, vivacious, luxury, beauty, auspicious. Reversed. Because, naivety, vanity, ignorance, emptiness, immaturity, obsession of the material world. Y'all. Sorry, there's a bug. That ain't cute, but sorry. The material world. Y'all are the rulers of it, so there's no reason to be obsessed with it. Quit getting caught up. It says guidance. The Tulasi goddess sits proudly facing her beautiful peacock, symbolizing heaven on earth. She raises her arms with grace, aiming them like wands to catalyze magic and wealth. The fountain is centered between the goddess and the peacock, representing the wellspring created between earth, the manifest world, and heaven, the spirit world. Peacock embodies the medicine of auspiciousness, magic, and beauty, reminding us that we are the living gateway to the greatest of mysteries. Tulsi is here today to teach that the key to Jupiter's doorway, abundance and wisdom, is to live, create, and communicate from a place of wonder, innocence, and impeccability, Mercury, rather than doubt and confusion. Don't be fooled by material possessions or the vanity often worshipped in the material world. Tune into deeper realities that abound around you. Be spontaneous and celebrate your temple just as you are. So number 19. And if you haven't already, just watch my overall June video. I was talking about how any efforts towards healing the mother wounds, as they like to call it, or, just pouring more love into the self, more practical, down-to-earth love, like washing your face, brushing your teeth, taking showers, doing your hair, literally the mundane, keeping your space clean and organized, making plans to reach your goals, even if it's something simple. That's all going to be rewarded. And you can back it up with your thoughts and the conversations you're having and, what you're reading and, just all the ways that you're communicating. That's what's up. June 2025. What more can y'all know? So yes, y'all may be healing. Just pouring more love into yourselves. Like, that's what June is calling for y'all to do. Beautify yourself, inside and out. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because that's the first thing that we all own is our body, regardless of how the world tries to teach us how to, take care of them. That's the first thing we own, and that's the only thing we ever truly gonna own is our bodies and the things that flow in and out of them. Okay, 2 cards. Everything is here, and spirit of life. The trumpet. I mean, Archangel Gabriel. Y'all may not know, but I'm just now getting in tune with all that stuff. But this one, that just sticks out. You hear the call, answer it, graduate. Pomp and circumstance. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. Again, just because y'all rule the ground don't mean y'all got to be so heavy, so dense, so hard to get through all the time. Okay, create a valley or something. But everything is here. Look, the cliff. She ain't jumping now. She ain't jumping. She's just enjoying. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything already exists in the here and now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. I feel like that goes back to Tulsi. Don't get caught up in the stuff. The stuff ain't nothing if it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Graduate that lesson. Stop attaching so much worth to stuff that loses its value, shape shifts from every, era, eyeball it crosses. So don't get too caught up in it. June 2025 for the earth signs and my earthed folk. Solar calm. This is a pretty card. Keep on moving. This is neat. I like this card. Number 16, solar calm. Clarify. Ooh, that's neat. This is a neat card. You might want to pause and look at it. I don't know. We're going to read what the book says. Clarify. But before I read it, considering what's already been, talked about, clarify what it is. Why are you doing something? Like, why am I doing this? Is it agitating my ego, which is, your sun sign, they say in astrology? Is it calming the ego or is it agitating the ego? And if it's agitating the ego, why is it agitating? And how can you better deal with it? Again, we're here to graduate. Whatever it is that you need, you already got it. So there's no point to overly chase or do anything. Just exist where you are. But let's read. When the sun is calm, with few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our solar system. The volume is turned down on all the other aspects of your astrological chart. Telescopes see farther into space. People tend to search for the metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet, attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start a revolution. Action. Just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work towards positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts or underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you to manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. Challenge. It is not time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient and the fog will clear in time. Gift. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. So, yes, be mindful. Just observe. You know, just give everything a sweet, soft peck. You don't have to just pour all your passion into things just yet. The time is not yet. It's still time for soft nurture. You know, put your lotion on a little slower in the morning, things like that. Put your spray on in different spots, you know, things like that. But I'm going to chat with y'all. Peace.